Well, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to everybody out there following along on YouTube. You've joined us in round number 3 of the Endurance Karting Championship Series. My name is James, and I got Adam alongside at the very start. We're lucky to have him. And you are watching qualifications, which is currently already underway. Because we have so many drivers tonight, we had to get started as soon as possible.
Yeah, I think we're at like 30 racers. It's the most we've had, so.
Did we not end up with a 36, or?
I don't know.
There for a long,
last time I counted.
There for a long time, we had 38, 39. We had 40 at one point. We had some people drop out, and then we're back down to the people who are here tonight. So we're glad that you guys are watching along. Hopefully you have a favorite driver that you're cheering for, and if you are, then make sure you're following along in the chat. We will put your messages up on the screen. Got lots of holiday decorations on the track tonight, so you can tell this is the December race. We're only a couple days away from Christmas. And we're going to run 4 qualification runs as we see the number 34 of Ryan Kramer splinting it into turn 1.
I think he pointed at the thing that he was like, he got his fastest lap on that lap.
Oh, I gotcha. Well, I guess it was worth it then. A 35.4, yeah, definitely. So qualification runs run for a timed period. You see the top clock timing, clock counting down up there. And drivers have as much, can set as many laps as they can during this time. And set the best times. Then when we're done with qualification rounds, we'll sort them into 3 finals tonight. Count them, 1, 2, 3 finals. We have lots of drivers tonight.
A lot of racing going on. Mark Davis with a 25.3, the top of this qualifier.
Mark Davis coming off an excellent finish last round.
8th?
And even better on the... let's see, where did he finish last? Thinking of his podium. Sorry, I gotta get to my notes here.
Mark with a 25.266.
Which race was it that he finished on the podium? We had a picture of him on the podium. I can't remember which one it was. Was it
that just
Teen Leagues?
It has to be Teen League. I think it was the last Teen League.
I think it was, so. Good job, Mark Davis, as he's leading the field in this particular qualifier. We'll have one more qualifier after this round. You're just looking at the third group of drivers. We ran the first couple early because we needed to get started early. Otherwise, we're going to be here all night with the 3 heats. So if you missed your favorite driver, we'll have them up in a little bit. Go ahead and take that over to your other screen so you can watch it. Just drag. Nope. Take that over there so you can see. Oh, there you go. If you want to move the monitor over, you can too. Is that Ryan who's going to come in for a pit stop? He's going to swap cars?
Yep. Yeah, but he was the one pointing, so maybe he doesn't like something with that cart.
I don't know. Familiar helmets of Xander Carson.
Mark Davis with a 25.0.
Wow.
He is out there today.
Keep in mind that boost is enabled for these endurance rounds, so if you're used to the times here at KMSP Canton, they are going to be a little different. You've got a lot of extra horsepower available to you during qualification rounds. Now, because we've got a lot of drivers who are new tonight, we did decide that the C main is not going to have boost enabled, and the reason for that is because when we get to the point where we're battling for position, we don't want to endanger any drivers with the extra boost, and so those drivers are going to be able to run it during qualification so everybody has the same lap time possibilities, but then we get to the race, we'll be back to the standard speed mapping until we get to the A and the B mains. Good to see Joey and Noah back in the seats.
And Matt. Matt was the one that did the interview that one time.
Yeah, Matt is about a year removed from his last round, I believe.
And I think he brought all of his friends. They're all here racing today.
Hopefully you remember the names of them. So
I think one of them was Tyler, and Tyler threw down a pretty good lap time in his qualifier.
Let's find Matt. We got cameraman Zach at the helm tonight.
Matt will be having a rental helmet.
Yeah, the rental helmet was the secret to his success last year.
Yeah, so there he is.
Him and the number
blue
9.
Gloves.
David Pons interviewed him at the very end of the race, and that was what he said was his secret sauce was the rental helmet. I think the other drivers knew he was coming because he was serious.
Good guy. He was like telling his friends like space out and trying to tell them what like how to take some turns. So he's trying to teach his friends to become better. And he's doing pretty good with the 25-2. There's some fast people in this qualifier, and him sitting second is pretty good.
Just a few seconds remaining as white flag will fly. And we'll get down to the last qualification run. No outdoor track tonight.
Is this not?
Not yet. I'll get it up there for you in a second. All right. Now we'll be able to pick up chats.
We do have a couple goat marks in the chat.
Including Susie, who's one of our top fans, and PF Racing, who's also a top fan. Thank you guys for watching.
Oh, I don't think he's going to make it on this lap. No.
Nope, not going to count.
Just short. Oh, it did count. He did get it. Yeah, had a little bit of a delay.
Okay.
Didn't best his time, but Mark will finish first of that qualifier with the 25.007. And I think that's the time to beat right now. So good job, Mark.
Yeah, we don't usually have Mark's time up there as the time to beat, but we'll have to get that up on the screen here. Got to get up to speed with my screens here. Tyler Anderson was the fastest in the second round with a 25.4. Yep. And first round was Justin Walker, 25.7. That's a great time for Justin Walker. I'm sure
he was
happy with that.
Smiling. I told him, hey, a couple of those things, you might end up in A-main.
He had a driver coach here about less than a week ago.
Yeah.
No, it was a week ago.
Yeah, last Sunday.
Yeah. So Mark Davis, 27.007 will be our time for pole.
Well, we got the these guys are quick.
Let's try.
It's different though. We don't have Gavin Patterson here today.
No Pattersons.
One of the front runners.
That's right. Yeah. So I saw your text, guys, and sorry you couldn't make it.
But you do get to miss one, right?
Yeah.
We're still doing that? Yeah.
Yep. Still get to throw out your low score, so obviously this will be it for them.
No room for error.
Yeah, I heard Gavin was just not feeling well, feeling under the weather.
Yeah, there's a sickness going around. All right, and this one we got Tyler, Giovanni, Dominic, PJ, Alex, Jensen, and Anthony.
Giovanni on a great finish last round as well, so that helped his point standing significantly. And that was a top 3 for his final last time. And for starting in 6th, he bumped up a spot.
Nope, wrong guy. He started in 2nd.
Sorry, there we go. Started in 2nd, ended up in 3rd, yeah. But our biggest mover was Anthony Narofsky. He is in the number 21 machine, so he earned bonus points for the biggest mover in the A-main last time. He's in the number 21 right there. He also earned the bonus point for the fastest lap of the race last round.
And that's huge for guys like him who's going to be in like the top 5 almost at the end of the season.
Yeah, when
those bonus points when he's qualifying 7th, that puts him right back up.
Yeah, he's got a 5-point deficit to Tyler Stevenson. So every point makes a difference. And we'll go through the points after the qualification here.
So far, nobody's passed Mark.
Yeah, keep watching it. They'll get the
Mark
tires
for
warmed
pole?
up. Yeah. Mark, wow. We would have some very excited fans if Mark Davis was sitting on pole for round number 3. And it could happen, so You never know.
That'd be cool.
I guess Tyler Stevenson's into the pits, number 13, dipping in. Drivers are allowed to switch karts during this qualification session as long as you're okay with losing the amount of time it takes to come into the pits, then by all means, go for it.
There's Jensen down to the 25-0. Jensen was doing good in his warm-up practices today.
What's that Santa Claus helmet up there in front? Oh, it's Dom D'Angelo. Yep. Okay, and the number 33. It's annual tradition now, Dom. You got to wear this every year.
I know Jensen was saying if he thinks that's going to affect him, slow him down. But
little wind resistance.
Yeah.
As Jensen goes to the top of the leaderboard to the 25.07. Once we finish with this round here in December, we're going to go into January and February months, which are going to be double headers, aka double weekends. So we'll have the third and fourth Sundays for you, live streamed. And those 4 rounds will lead up to the Big Daddy, the 12 Hours of Canton, which a lot of these drivers have already been running the rumor mills.
Yep.
We've heard lots of things with drivers and where they're going, who they're teaming up with, who they're not teaming up with, who they want on their teams, who they don't want.
Yeah, it's everything.
Yeah, we get the gamut of it, which is always fun for us. We enjoy following along with all that stuff. Let's call it the silly season for the 12. Dom D'Angelo now under the 25, so he's got the 24.8. It
looks like Alex and Tyler swapped their karts.
There's the leader of the pack, the big X target on his back, qualifying first and winning both rounds. Tyler Stevenson, the blue man.
The blue man.
He's running the number 28 car right now.
Look at all these times. They're all pretty close, this top 5.
Yep.
Giovanni with a 24.96.
That's right.
I haven't seen Nathan down there.
No, his dad?
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe he's watching on the stream. We'll have to watch.
Maybe he is.
All right, so we've got an overlap audio on the stream. Thanks for letting us know, guys. Let me see if I can finish that. See if that's any better. Take a second to delay it out here.
There's 2 minutes left, and Giovanni is still at the top of the poll. I feel like I kind of hear it.
I do not. Oh, let's see. Yeah.
Yes,
okay.
sir. Thank you.
Jordan saying it's fixed. Okay. Yeah, I guess it helps if you don't feed the audio back into the board. Sorry about that. Check over here to see why you don't have chats, though.
Am I just supposed to refresh it?
I don't know. I have to do something. Is anybody going to be able to top that time for Giovanni in the number 10? Fourth place on down, having difficulty getting into the 24s. Your top 3, all 24 9s. 9.6, 9.8, 9.8. Jensen Janda now going to the top, 24.824. As Dom chases him in the number 2 spot, but Jensen, preliminary pole sitter of the last 30 seconds left as the white flag's going to fly. I think I just saw Jensen at the bottom of your screen, if I remember correctly. Does he have that new white helmet?
He does have a white helmet.
And that'll finish his lap. So let's keep an eye on the start-finish line as they go. Tyler Stevenson, no, not able to break Jensen's time. As PJ runs across, and that'll do it. Jensen Janda sitting on the pole for round number 3.
That should be all the qualifiers.
The first time Tyler Stevenson has been knocked off the pole for this entire season.
I don't know why this isn't.
Let's talk about point standings. No surprise, Tyler Stevenson is up there at the top of your leaderboard. We talked about that 5-point gap down to Anthony Narofsky. And then Jensen, who's going to be your pole sitter tonight, not far behind. And then Gavin Patterson and Giovanni Blackerby rounding up your top 5. Dom D'Angelo, the Mr. Santa Claus, number 6. Dave, who's not here tonight, and Alex Eccleberry, we talked about, who's going to be starting in the B main tonight. And then Xander Carson, your top 9. Why do I not have 10 people on there? I should have 10. I can't count.
Top 9.
Mark Davis. Okay, we got to fix this because we got too many people in the chat for Mark Davis. I became worried when I was updating the points that I was duplicating somebody, and you know what? I took them off the list. Mark Davis has 29 points. Not to worry. Ta-da! Miracle. All right. Sorry about that, Mark. Now, there's 25 points on offer for the round, which means with having this many drivers tonight, most everybody in the C main's not going to finish in the points standings. That's just where we maxed out. We didn't really think we'd get to the point where we had this many people signing up for endurance, so maybe we have to adjust that in the future. I'm not sure, but C main is just a good time for these guys to get some good seat time, practice a lot, practice racecraft, and then hopefully they continue to come back and race with us. But they won't be in the point standings tonight. Most of the guys will qualify for rookie standings if and when they do get into the point standings, which means they will be in their own leaderboards for the rookies on the year. Once you start with the 25, then you're going to graduate every position that you finished past first. You're going to do a -1 point, and then we got the bonus points for biggest mover, as well as the
Fastest lap.
pole sitter and fastest lap of the race. And remember, we did change the rules this season, so the driver who moves up the most number of positions in each main is going to receive 1 bonus point. So I guess we will, as long as somebody in the C main, if they move up at least 3 positions,
they can get a point.
They'll get a bonus point. So there you go. There's some motivation for the C mainers tonight.
Yeah, a lot of it's just getting your feet wet and starting something new. That's what a lot of these guys are going to be doing.
And we talk about it a lot with the cars, but it's worth mentioning again that you don't just pick these up like a normal car. The feel of them and the electric motors and the pedals and stuff are way different. So you can't start with expecting the fastest lap times here. There's a big learning curve to them. And I graph it like this if you're watching on the camera. Like, you can decrease your time rapidly when you get used to the racing, and then getting that last second is a big dip, and then getting those last tenths is it's a grind, because it becomes a timing issue with all of your footwork, like your brake and your throttle. And it's not very natural for drivers to let off the throttle when they go through some of these corners, because they figure they're in a go-kart and it's a small track, and then so they want to keep on the throttle, but that's
doesn't make you faster.
Not the fastest way around the track. So you have to time getting off the throttle and getting back onto the throttle so that your car pushes out of the corner and doesn't oversteer on you. Because at that point, you're overdriving the car, you'll spin the wheels, and you'll lose time.
Oh.
And if you joined us last round, you saw the new TV up on the stand there. That board is going to have your countdown clock on it. So when you enter the pits, it's going to trigger the timer. You're going the other way, Zach. but that's okay. It's gonna trigger the timer. You'll have 75 seconds. There you go. And then the clock will count down, so there's no rush to get into your other car. When the clock expires, then you're allowed to exit. So that pretty much keeps all the track action on the track instead of incentivizing drivers to skip on the pit stops and not do things safely or forget their seat belts, whatever the case would be. And we are green in the C main. Chris Romanyak taking the field to the green flag as we're now underway.
So it looks like we had Mike and them getting a little bumped up going into turn 1. This is going to be a good race.
It could be. We're going to try to make sure it stays clean. Race director Armand is on hand as the last two guys, with Brett and Alex battling it out there in turn number 5, going too wide. Cold tires sliding sideways.
Yeah. They're going to learn, too. Once they pit and then they get into those cold tires, they're going to see how it does affect them.
So let's jump on board with Chris, who is leading the pack right now. We'll take you through a lap around the indoor track. Into the braking zone, turn number 1. Exit the short chute, number 2. Quickly on and off the throttle, back into 3. And then straight shot, turn 4, where you kind of hook the car through the exit. Back by the doors in turn number 5, letting off the throttle. You can enter the pit lane right there, straight across, as you hook through 6, and then call the carousel as he's run a little wide down the front straightaway. And that's one very quick lap at about 26.7 seconds.
Ricky's out here battling with these guys. Ricky was told not to look at the scoreboard or he will be taking trash out.
I guess. I don't know if we're...
She said that he did not look at the scoreboard during his qualifier.
Well,
so
that's
she
good.
said she has to take the trash out.
He's good. He's going to get pushed sideways there, lose a little bit of ground as they push through turn number 4. The Santa Claus, who wants to get his action on track here as soon as these guys are done. I think he races at night. He's watching that turn number 4 to make sure everybody keeps it clean.
I know Ricky was able to get a sponsor.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Don't know all the details on that yet. And he did get a GoPro. And I think he did say something about starting a YouTube channel.
Switch on board here. We had Mike. Nope, we lost Mike. Battle the Chris's up front. Get a little bit of a hop there as you go through 5 as the car kind of loads on the left-hand side. One of the things we do in driver training is that last carousel, we teach the drivers to not go any further than that crack in the concrete out there, to kind of use those as reference points. You know, it's not an outdoor track where you've got light poles and other devices to look for, but you do have lots of other reference points like springs and concrete lines that will help you with your braking zones and your acceleration points.
You just want to hug it as much as you can.
Yeah, because what happens when you add all that track distance is it slows you down. You just don't need to use it. It looks like Chris is going to come up on lap traffic already. Now again, this heat's going to run with speed 4, we call it. It is the non-boost setting, but it is the performance setting.
Looks like Ricky might have came into the pits.
Right on schedule.
Do we have a pit timer?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to put that up there.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, Ricky usually comes in early.
Let's see if this new setup is going to work at all.
So it looks like Chris Amaro is going to be able to get right behind the other Chris as they found lap traffic of Alex. A lot of the times, like in this long race, like with this, just pit. Try not to sit there and battle for many laps. You're going to slow yourself down.
And for some of these guys not running the cars for 30 minutes yet, this is going to be a true endurance test for them.
Looks like Colton is into the pits. Yeah, they'll be feeling it.
Yeah, you're constantly turning, no power steering, it's heavy.
They'll get through
it likes to,
50, 60 laps. And
yeah.
It's a lot more than 3 races, and there's people after 3 races that get tired. I get tired.
And a race is usually about 12 laps, so look at this picture-in-picture now.
That's cool.
So that's your
I think that's
pit
Colton.
stopper who's jumping in number 4. That'll be Jacob.
No, Colton. That's kart 2.
Oh, sorry. It is small, so.
Miles says the drivers from Columbus don't screw around with their results. I would like to say that I think our drivers are better.
I guess we'll find out February 2nd. That'll be the state championship down in Columbus. It'll be the first time we get to compete head-to-head with our center and their center. Chris and Chris making it look pretty good. Mike's dropped back a little bit, but these guys right on pace. Look how close their lap times are back in the bottom of the 26s. And it's just going to be the challenge for them to work through traffic. Not really go down the inside on that one, but be careful how you cut people off.
Looks like we got a lot of guys coming into the pits right now. As you can see, Armand's throwing the blue flag.
I know a tendency of mine when I get into the competition side, you think that you got a car that slides sideways all the time, but it's just a matter of overdriving the car. It's a very common thing when you get into like I said, the competition. So when the pressure is on. And so some of these guys might be pitting because they think, oh, this is not a great car and it's going to slide around, but they might be surprised when they pick up their second one and it does the exact same thing. You do have to give the tires several laps to warm up, and then once they're up to temperature, then you just have to be careful to let off the throttle as you go through the corner.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Give someone the blue flag multiple times, and they won't get out of the way. So then you're going to get pushed into the wall. So it looks like we have about half of them that's already pit, which is pretty good. They're not going to forget. So you can see Anthony there with Chris right behind him.
Careful not to give him the squeeze here.
Yeah, Chris is doing pretty good.
Yeah. Anthony Ciafani, it's good to have him back in the race. I think he raced at least last week. Let me see if he did the last 2. Yeah, he did. So yeah, he's run all 3 rounds so far this year. Great move up for him last time. He was in the B main. He started 28th, finished 23, moving up 5 spots. He finished inside the points.
That's awesome.
So that was great for him. I think there was a tiebreaker for, well, no, it was Josephine who moved up the most number of spots last time. So moving up 3 spots, that's pretty good. 5 spots, sorry.
Oh.
So we're continuing to follow the leaders with I hope I'm saying Chris Romanyak correctly.
Romanyak?
Is it Romanyak?
Romaniac. I don't know.
I guess
there's no, either way.
There's no extra A, so it's probably not Romania. Probably Romanyak, yeah. And Chris Amiro, followed by Mark Berger, top 3.
Ooh. Jumped at him. Sometimes the barriers do move.
They do move,
They'll
yes.
jump out at you.
Oh, that kind of moving, yeah.
Yeah, they'll jump.
Those springs just like to push.
I feel like I hear somebody yelling. I think that's Matt in the background. You can hear. Do you hear that? Like fans yelling? I think he's like yelling at his dad.
Could be.
He's a very vocal guy. Look, he just came past the turn 1. I don't know. I keep hearing like, go! Chris is into the 25s. Remember, these guys aren't using boost, so getting into 25 is pretty good.
Yeah, we see this a lot where the guys run for a half hour and they really go down to the bottom of 25s because they settle in. Now, I keep trying to work on the connections for these cameras. Apparently, they still get loose because of the vibration of the car. So, apologies when you see that logo. It just means the connector's coming loose.
I thought they ran really well for the 6 hours. Like rewatching it, and I felt like we didn't get that much Hollywood.
Yeah, they did. It's just things wiggled loose, and the connectors have gotten looser as time's gone on. And I thought I'd try to fix it, but nothing like the Crucible Motorsports to make everything sorted out. Switch on board with Chris again in the leaders. He's got number 16 in front.
Ricky.
Now, hopefully Roman told them to raise their hands when they were doing the pit stops, but if they don't, at least it's an easy pit entrance to judge.
Yeah, it's kind of like a straight shot. You just want to try to stay on the outside if you're going to go into it.
Check up overhead here.
So we're looking at Jacob right now.
I know what I was looking for was the pits.
The pits.
Yeah, pit camera here. I guess the blue line is like right there. I thought it was further up, but we'll save this.
Not much happening.
Overall, pretty clean. I mean,
good.
A few bumping bags here, but
those first 10 minutes, you guys settle in. Now you're settled in and just trying to put down some fast laps.
See if Chris runs down the inside into turn 1. It is.
Yeah, he's been doing really well passing. Looks like Brett is into the pits, and there's going to be 3 left. Chris, and Mike still need a pit.
I'll take a bet that they're going to wait right around the halfway mark. If you're wondering about the charge cycles, the cars themselves will run around 40 minutes, 45 minutes if you're stretching it on the indoor circuit here. So basically they could run the entire 30 minutes without having to swap, but since we add the strategy of the pit stop, then it gives us a chance to charge cars for the next round. Now we do have 3 rows of cars that are getting used for the competition tonight, and the idea is that the guys who have already come into the pit, they're already in that charge cycle, and so with about a 1-to-1 ratio on the charge, it goes right into number 7. With a 1-to-1 ratio of the charge cycles, by the time we get around to the B main, we'll be ready to roll again. He's going to classic
right
over-under through turn number 3. He's going to squeeze him into 4 and make sure he doesn't hit him. And it's clean. I saw some of these guys with similar email addresses. I wonder if they're co-workers. We'll follow cart 15. Who's your number 2? You can follow him, Zach. Electronically limited on the speed limiter here.
Yeah, that's Chris Amaro coming into the pit.
Tyler's going to give him a tablet so he can choose which row to pick the cars from. And then when he gets his assignment, he'll grab one in the front. Going to temporarily move Mike Berger up to the second spot and leave those top two guys, the only ones who haven't pitted yet. Who haven't pitted. Pit? I don't know. I still don't know how to say it.
You can see Katie in her Santa Claus outfit.
I don't think she had that on earlier, did she?
No, she did.
Did she? I just didn't see it.
She needs to buy one of those Santa masks.
Helmet covers?
Yeah, the helmet cover.
Maybe she did. Maybe we'll see it later.
Go perfect.
There you go. Pit stop complete. Chris, on to the number 27.
And then it looks like Mike just hopped into the pits as well, so we're just going to wait on Chris Romanyak.
Seems to be pretty happy in the number 12. But he's just now past the halfway mark, so he's got a long ways to go. Usually end up around 65 laps, bearing no yellow flags or cautions. So we'll see if we have any keen observers in our live stream tonight.
What does that mean?
A keen observer would be somebody who particularly pays attention to detail.
What details?
What do you think? Can somebody tell us what on the track has changed? Let's follow a full lap again on Chris. And if you're a keen observer, then we'll see. Tell us if anything, or tell us what has changed. Something on the track has changed since the last time we ran the endurance round. And it will be visible on this camera view for sure. All right, there you go. That's a complete lap. We're playing for pride, not prize. Put it in the chat. What changed on the track since the last endurance race? There's got to be some of these.
Santa Claus.
Yeah, that's true. Decorations have changed. That has null and void. There's got to be some drivers that are sitting back there on the fence line that are listening to us that they have got to know.
Yeah, like Katie. She's always listening to the stream.
Yeah. Well, she does it even when she's driving.
I know. So it looks like Mike has dropped all the way down to 6. He's probably held up into some traffic as Anthony's all the way back up into 3rd. So these guys are going to
Chris Romero's going to really pinch him right there. They're going to go too wide in the carousel, throw hands, and Mike's going to cut down on him in the carousel. Not going to be too happy about that one.
We do have one person with the guests.
All right.
The yellow arrows.
Yellow arrows. Good guess, but no. Because we wish people paid attention to them, but they don't.
They don't.
They're going to go side by side. Now Mike's going to give him a check break. Yeah, I wish more drivers paid attention to the yellow arrows. State mandates those because they think people will get confused if they happen to spin out. And people have to know which direction to resume the race. But like if they really paid attention to them, they would not.
They should not be racing if they think the race is going the other way.
Speaking of which, I'll officially announce that next round will be reverse direction on the indoor track. In fact, the plan is to run both races in January on the reverse direction because since we're going to have back-to-back, we'll give people a chance to practice here in the next few weeks and then get 2 races under their belt.
So it looks like Chris Romanyak is going to be coming out of the pits right now, and we're looking at Chris Romero. He's about half a track ahead of him.
We'll find the number 33 on track.
Looks like he's coming around the
Somewhere
carousel.
There. Cool. There you go. There's your current leader. And he'll even up the board there. So now we can actually see gap times, 12 seconds, almost 13 seconds back to the number 2 spot, and then about 21 seconds back to number car 14, Anthony Ciafani. Anthony wasn't able to participate in the last round, but back in, what was that, October? Starting 28th spot, finishing 23. He moved up 5 spots during his last race with us. So far, a strong result for him. From formerly working another indoor rental track, we could really use some arrows or something like that for sure. I'd really be surprised if people pick up on that.
Miles.
I never paid attention to the yellow arrows despite the fact that I'm super talented in karting. Well, Miles, if you ever get spun out, keep your heads up. You'll know which way to go. So it's been about a year since you ran the Endurance Series, right, Adam?
Yes.
And you had 8 minutes to go. Are you just wishing the thing was over by now at this point? Or are we still locked in?
Oh, it's kind of like a blur. Like first 5 minutes, it's like battle for your spot. And then after that, it's kind of like blackout. Just make sure you like pit and then you just black out. And then with like the last 2 minutes going, then.
That would explain all the swerving.
Yeah. It feels like it takes forever, but it really like doesn't feel like it's that long.
When you're battling with other cars, it certainly helps.
Yeah, and it's stressful being in like the A mains and stuff when like everybody around you is like super fast.
Yeah.
And you know they're faster than you.
And Chris is just out here cruising with this 13-second gap on the field. That's actually when it can become a little bit more monotonous because you just don't have anybody around you.
Yeah.
You're just looking for the guy ahead, see if you can pick him out. As he went purple on that last lap, I didn't notice that until now. It's 25.8. We had somebody here earlier this week, that, 2 guys that just did a full hour track rental and just did nothing but laps. And for those who want to really fine-tune your track times, this is the great way to do it. Because you can run the lap, check out the scoreboard. It wasn't faster. Okay, fix something.
It just gives you a chance to just put down a lot more laps.
We actually thought this race was going to be a lot more chaotic than what it was. So
Don't say that yet. There's still 6 minutes left.
yeah, keep everything running.
Looks like somebody's GoPro's winging around out there.
Oh no, are we losing one?
Yeah, like just the wires are flying around. Ooh.
There we go. Now we got a battle between number 18 of Daniel Martin there. He's going to let him go by in turn 4. Don't forget that number 27 who's right on your tail there. He'll swing it out wide through turn 6 and bring it back in. Good job. Is that the GoPro you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we didn't have any other guesses for the track change, but
I don't think they should know then.
yeah,
We'll have to wait.
don't tell them.
Maybe Cindy Patterson could say something if she's still in the chat.
Yeah,
She probably knows.
yeah, because the guys tell her. So let's switch to Chris here.
Got about 5 minutes remaining.
Right here, that turn. Oh,
I told you it doesn't want you to know.
yep. That turn has been moved in about 10 feet. barrier system used to go way out. And what was happening was it created a deception for the average drivers. We go back overhead with Zach, where the average driver, what you doing, Zach? Okay. There we go. That corner right there where everybody just went through, it was deceiving because the average Arrive Drive customer just thought they had all kinds of room to run in there. And then when the corner came back on them, they hit the barrier excessively hard. So we rounded the corner off. We brought it way in. So it kind of scares them to the point where they have to slow down. And it's been very, very successful.
Yes, Cindy, Gavin says the runoff out of turn 6 has moved in.
Exactly. Yeah, good. We could count on you, Cindy.
It has been very successful.
And it doesn't change the racing line.
It's worked a lot.
Yeah, it doesn't change the racing line for those who are competitive, as Chris went purple in the 25.8s. So that's the good thing. We were very conscious of that. We didn't want to change anything for the drivers who come here regularly, although it would be fun. The main thing was just trying to clean up some of the other racing that we have here on a daily basis. Keep it safe. We'll still refer to it as the carousel, though. I didn't want to change the rest of the corner because that's all our only signature corner on the track. You got to time the throttle acceleration just right. As Chris continues to battle with flat traffic, and the number 14 still hanging in there in the third spot. That is a good result so far for Anthony Ciafani. Proud of these kids who can handle these cars for 30 minutes at a time.
I know. He's been in and out of racing. He just did the 30-minute junior one that we held a couple weeks ago.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot he was here. I didn't get to see him run, but that's great. Ooh. Oh, you already said that one. Okay, Gavin said.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doubling up.
Oh, that was kind of egregious. Kind of turned in.
Armand's like, guys.
That's just kind of exhaustion right there.
We're
tired.
We're looking at 8, 9, and 10.
Yeah. Chris continuing to knock down the lap times, 25.7.
Yeah, he's definitely probably blacked out by now.
Yeah, he's definitely blacked out.
I think he was in turn 2. There they go. Yeah, there he is. Still just stuck between everybody. But he's getting through everybody, and he's almost a lap on the field.
So with 2 minutes, less over 2 minutes remaining and 25-second lap times, yeah, we could end up right at the 64 lap time. 64 laps. Oh, he's going to go right into the wall.
It moved.
That was fatigue right there. Good recovery, though. He bounced right off, and off he goes.
Sometimes they might just do that on purpose to wake him up.
Yeah, I'm sure. He has a good gap back there to Jacob Huey, so no loss in position there.
It looks like Chris's GoPro came undone as well. $25.7 again. Was that white flag?
No.
No.
No. Who are we going to talk to in between races? We got to talk to somebody from our pits.
Oh, yeah, you could talk to Giovanni.
Giovanni, okay. All right, pits. Have requests from Adam to get Giovanni.
No, we're fine. We don't need him.
Well, he's not going to race in the B, so. That'll be white flag. So did Chris get it on the last time? Probably.
Yes.
So
with 1 lap to go.
Chris Romanyak has controlled the field for this entire C main, and he's going to finish with great times on the board as he'll bring it to a close with 64 laps on the nose. Checkered flag flying. Second place, Chris Amiro, and third place, Anthony Ciafani. Good job to all these guys hanging in there and making it to the very end.
We have a comment saying, need to science if time lost hitting the wall is less than the time gained from being less fatigued.
I guess it depends on how fatigued you are. If you talk about like exiting the track because you're so fatigued, that would cost you quite a bit of time. I don't think bouncing off the walls is a good idea, though. I would like to talk to the Chris's if they want. If you guys are able to get them on the mic. Check, check. Do we got you, Armand?
Those guys have to be tired. Like
yeah,
that's a long race for just like being brand new. Some of these guys haven't even raced there before.
Yeah,
so.
I know. We'll let him get his helmet and the gear stuff off first. Does he say? Yeah, it says his hands are not working. Chris.
Yeah.
Hey, go ahead and put that microphone right up close to your mouth,
Okay,
and we are happy to talk to you. So, hey, how you feeling after that long 30 minutes?
Not as bad as I thought, honestly.
No, that was pretty.
It was rough.
I
was
make
glad when I saw the white flag.
I want to make sure we got your name pronunciation correctly. Romanyak?
Romanyak.
Romanyak.
Silent. Yeah.
Okay, cool. How did it compare with what you thought it was going to be like?
I mean, about what I thought. It was a little easier getting around traffic than I thought, probably. But
Yeah, you seemed to weave in and out of it pretty well.
Wasn't bad.
What other racing experience you got? It seemed like you're a racer.
I race 206 karts out at Pitt, or used to. And just a bunch of rental stuff.
R.I.P. Pitt.
Yeah,
So.
yeah.
Did you run that yellow flag? Was it yellow? One of their last endurance races that they ran?
No, we did the year before that.
Okay.
We actually, instead of that one, there was a Cars and Coffee endurance race the week before we did that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So coming from that, this just a little bit different. How many laps have you done here? I didn't even look at your profile.
I've only been here like 3 times.
Yeah, it looks like
it's been about 2 years.
Cool. And how'd you find out about the endurance race? Did you see it on the website?
Yeah, we would just see them online on Facebook and stuff.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Well, hey, congratulations on taking the C main tonight.
Great. Thanks.
Congratulations on making it all the way, especially. So.
Yep.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Good talk to you. And have a Merry Christmas.
You too.
Yeah, someone can probably go grab that from him.
Oh yeah.
He's like, what do I do? Yep, that's fine.
How about Armand? Let's bring Armand in. See what he thought of the race.
He doesn't have a headset, so he doesn't know.
No.
Oh, there we go.
Is that Jackson in the back?
Of course.
Yeah. Hi, Jackson.
You guys want to talk to me?
We do.
Excellent. I'm here.
Cleaner than you thought?
Yeah, it's about what I expected. I mean,
Okay.
I had to talk with all the drivers before, explaining what was expected. And we had, I mean, the first couple laps, as always, are a little rough. But other than that last couple laps and then colliding in the carousel, I heard you guys see me with my hands up in the air, like, what are you guys doing? But no, it was pretty smooth.
A couple of those incidents have to happen. It's just part of the learning curve.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. It's motorsport racing, so there's gonna be contact. It's not ballet.
And if there wasn't a little bit of frustration, then they probably are not racing hard enough. Right?
Exactly. You can only learn from here, and I feel like a couple of guys were pretty slow at the beginning and learn from other drivers, and can only go up from here.
I think we're killing time because you guys are getting ready for the next round, right? So
yeah, I think charges are pretty good, so I think should be assigning cards here shortly.
we'll be back to boost.
Yes, back to boost. So B-main should be exciting. I'm excited to see how Justin and Jackson Walker fare out here. They're both middle of the B-main, which in the past they were C-main, sorry, bottom B-main. So
And why is that? Tell us why.
well, they did a one-on-one session with me last Sunday. So worked on different cornering and different understanding how having more control of the kart is more important than go fast through corners.
Yeah, in a way.
That was a big one.
So what were some of the key points that you saw to help them correct their lap times?
For Justin, it was slowing down. And I know it doesn't make sense when you say slow down when you're talking about motorsports, but if you slow down and take a corner tighter and with a better line, you will gain time versus when you're just flat-footed and like just gas all the way down, sliding through the corner. So we really worked on that, having control. And I told him, once you have control in every corner, like break it every corner if you have to. And then after that, release the brake when you feel in control of the kart and then accelerate out of the corners. And I mean, we shaved over a second off, and he just ran a 25.7, I think, both of them. 25.735 for Jackson, 25.742 for Justin. So I'm excited to see how they do here. And
yeah, no favoritism, of course, but
No.
they did learn from one of the best. So
well, thank you.
And we do happily offer that if people want to be coached by different drivers. They don't have to be conducted by myself or Adam or Owen. He's top of the list too. But
I don't know, Owen's pretty slow.
Yeah, he only is for one person.
We also have somebody who really special who was here racing the other night, who's now sitting on top of the junior leaderboards.
Okay, who was that?
Your daughter.
Oh,
I did see that.
excellent.
I looked at it from a distance, and I was like,
Armand
Delaney? Yeah, I was like, what? How did he get on the junior leaderboards? Must have made a mistake, but no.
Yeah,
it was
she's been dying. I think this was her third or fourth time out here, and it's been probably 3-4 months, and she's been asking me the last couple of weeks, like, hey, can we come out? I'm like, absolutely. So
That's
I
right.
got her some races, and she's getting more and more comfortable. I think she's still struggling a little bit on speed 4, but I mean she's only 8, so she's got to learn from here, learn early, and hopefully get to the top.
Junior League is the first Tuesday of every month.
I don't think we're quite there yet. She needs a little bit more confidence.
It's a great place to practice.
More confidence by herself. Once she has that confidence by herself, I think introducing some other drivers in there should be fun.
Yeah, for sure. All right, we'll let you go. Thanks for talking to us.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys.
We'll check back with you maybe in between the other race. I don't know. We'll leave it here for just a minute. We're going to step aside, and then you guys don't leave us because we're going to come back with the B-main. As we're now back at K1 Speed Canton, my name is James, Adam alongside, and we're getting ready for the B-main. Thanks for joining us tonight on YouTube. We'll have the overhead shot in just a second. There's our champion, new poster child right there on the scoreboard up there, Gavin Patterson. I'm sure he's watching at home tonight. But I was surprised. I saw that K1 has used him on a couple different advertisements now. So
I mean, it's a good picture.
It is a great picture.
It looks good.
It is a championship level picture for sure.
Good colors, the flag and everything. All right, it looks like they're about to get going.
As we'll roll the scoreboard in here, and Tyler Anderson on the start, and Mike Fisher going to go down the inside into turn 1 and get the race started on a quick lap here. You got 2 side-by-side cars as Josephine Matthews spun her way into turn number 1. And it looks like Mike will try to boost his way around number 4 as Tyler then regains the lead back into turn number 5.
Just remember, boost is enabled now. Each driver has 15 boosts per kart. With the indoor, there's not too many places you could boost.
There they go. They turn down into turn number 1, and it looks like Mike might lose a couple different spots as they're going to head into turn number 1. And the papaya orange there of Alex Eckelberry trying to mix it up, going down the inside of turn number 3.
They just got to remember that with the boost, it does carry you if you're not.
It is a huge adjustment on cold tires,
especially going into the turns.
C-Main did not have that available, so anybody who is using that right out of the gate is using it on a cold machine.
Let's see what if Alex can get the inside on him, and he's going to let Alex by as Justin comes flying in. He's going to be able to just fall back into his 6th place.
I saw Sam Etler right there as he flew through the first turn at number 35. Good move by them to get it all sorted out.
We'll see what Alex can do. Ending up in the B main.
Josephine redeemed herself by setting purple lap there in number 2. So it's only 26s, but that's okay. Faster than the rest of the field, who was really mixing it up down here in turn number 1. We'll go on board now with Katie Wise, nicknamed the Bull. We haven't talked about her being the Bull much because today she is Mrs. Claus.
There's Justin bumping.
Yeah. Justin right ahead in the number 24 machine. Katie's going to look to the inside, but not going to have enough room.
I think she pulled off on it.
That's okay because these guys are going to mix it up, and that's going to give her an opportunity to run way outside into turn number 2. Justin's going to go sideways, and then Katie's going to take advantage of that into turn number 3. Go side by side. She's going to have the preferred line into 4.
She's going to get through there.
That'll push her through and put her right behind number 35 of Sam Etter.
Let's see if she boosts here to try to get past him.
Doesn't look like it quite yet, so you get 15 boosts on the car, so if you want to save them for a little bit later, then it's something you got to be cognizant of. Alex Eckelberry being purple, 25.6.
Depends how long you want your cart. If you're going to try to make this kart last you a while, you're going to want to try to save your boost.
Exactly.
Especially when your tires get warm.
Check back overhead as we talk about Alex Eckelberry, and he's got the number 3 machine right in front of him of Peston Fisher. They battle it out for the number 2 spot. Looks like we already lost the camera there for number 3, so that's all right. Mike Fisher now. So father-son combination here in the first and second spots.
A lot of that.
Yeah. With Tyler Anderson dropping down to 4th from the pole, that's going to allow the Fishers to take an early lead and potentially try to gap the field. Alex Eckelberry in the orange, trying not to lose sight of them as they go through 4. Mike Fisher very recognizable in the Buckeye helmet, and then Preston down there in the fire, the orange and yellow. Very recognizable helmets. Hard braking into turn number 1. That's going to give Alex an advantage going in through 2. I'm sure Alex is disappointed in his qualifying. He is usually running in the A mains. But tonight he's got to suffice sitting back here in the B.
Looks like Preston's going wide on a lot of these turns that Alex needs to just put his nose in there. Try to get past him. Alex is going to boost the seams, and he's going to take him on the turn 1. As Preston's going to boost, it looks like he just boosted back.
Yeah. It's a typical response in turn number 2, but that just doesn't work out when you do that. That's all right. They got plenty of laps. We're not even 5 minutes into the race. The last race ran 64 laps, and it was clean green all the way. Hopefully these guys will have the same fortune. Alex is used to this, sitting behind drivers who are kind of erratic, and he's just got to watch them and learn, and Preston keep his head down. Preston aims for his dad up there in the number 1 spot. He'll be in good shape. We'll check back here to see what Katie's up to. Got a little bit of a distance between her and Sam now after that early battle that was going on. Otherwise, not a lot of action there. Who else we got? We got Tyler Anderson, who was he's currently sitting in 4th.
He was on pole.
Yep, he's going to watch this battle for the first top 3 and see if he can't make up some ground. Looks like this is our hardest fought battle right now between Preston and Alex. Preston's going to defend the inside. That's going to force Alex around.
It's like this is a lot of racing to be defending for 25 straight minutes. It's giving Tyler a chance to catch up to them. As you can see, Preston's kind of slowing down, using his brake to just try to kind of block.
Yeah, this is where you got to be careful if you are Alex, because you don't want Tyler to take advantage of a mistake where after the three of you bunch up together. We've seen that happen a lot on this indoor track. It's so tight. Just like, no, you can't spin them around. That'll give Alex the spot back, which is a good move on his behalf. Josephine Matthews, who was a big mover last race, trying to do the same tonight. Starting in 10th spot, up to 8 so far in just 14 laps.
And she got spun out in turn 1 like right away.
That's true.
She's flying.
Yeah, Josephine in her last race moved 6 spots. The strong, mighty might. I nicknamed her that when she started
like
in the junior
young
cars.
Katie Wise.
She is a young Katie Wise. We haven't referred to her as that, have we?
I don't think so.
Her dad, Clinton, is back there in 10th. Looks like we're going to have our first pit stop, and I forgot to put up the timer. There's Jackson Walker on screen. We interviewed him at the last race, about midway through. No, you can't go the inside of there. So Jackson Walker did an interview with him. He was dressed up for Halloween, so go back and watch that if you guys missed it already. But that mistake will give Jackson some breathing room. Let's see what Josephine does in the last lap, 25.6. So that puts Sam as our first pit stop person. He'll pick up in the number 8 car. Everybody else really spreading out throughout the track. Zach, let's see where the number 2 and 3 spots are. Alex has got a little bit of a gap now between him and Preston. And Mike maintaining that. Well, it was a half a second at the line, but they look like they're now on his tail.
Might have messed up in one of those turns.
Either that or Preston's got his tires warm underneath him now. And this is going to give Alex an opportunity to hunt him down. Preston going to the middle of the track, but not quite looking down to the inside.
Going to allow Alex to catch up to them a little bit.
And this is also where you can use pit strategy to your advantage if you think that pit stopping will allow you to get out in front of a group. It's not always successful.
Ooh, he almost had him on the inside there.
Yep. But it is worth giving him a try, because if you've got any tools in your tool belt, you might as well try to exercise them whenever possible. So as we watch the laps wind down, Adam used to ask if we were going to talk about the 12 Hours of Canton.
Yeah.
Okay, good talk.
Oh, do you want me to ask you?
No, you can talk about it if you want.
I don't know much about it. I figured, I know we talked a little bit about the start of the new year.
If you're
opening signups.
If you're enjoying this kind of racing and you're looking for a team, the signups will open January 2nd at 9 a.m. It will be limited to 10 teams. Only the team captain needs to sign up.
And they will fill up quick.
They will fill quick. We anticipate, he's going to look down the inside, and that's going to be a pass for the lead right there. Preston passing his dad.
As I think he just flicked him up. No, I'm kidding. Alex is now going to try to set it up to get past Mike as well. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Mike did have a pretty solid lead, I felt.
Yeah, he did. And it ate away quickly.
And Preston's he's moving, and you can see the gap Preston's already putting on them.
And that'll be a new leader for the race. Guys who are Preston coming from the gas karting community, doing this in the wintertime to kind of fill that void of racing. We love it. I also saw their sister racing with them yesterday. I don't think she's running the endurance today, but good to see the family racing.
I really like that Ohio State helmet.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's neat.
I don't know if we've zoomed in that close to see like the Buckeyes on it, but
It's like a football helmet.
nice and silver, yeah.
It has the stars.
Anyway, yeah, so if you are interested in the 12 hours, make sure you're watching the registration website. You can go to 12hoursofcanton.com. All the information is listed there, including tentative schedules and fees.
All right, you're good, Zach.
I would say two major things that are, well, one's definitely new and the other one's slightly new. So the slightly new thing is that we're going to put a deadline. As Alex Exelberry is going to put on his hands for pit stop. We're going to require that the two team members complete the 105% rule, which means you complete a lap in under 26 seconds on this track before the end of January. One of the problems we had in the past was that we had team members who would switch it up and not qualify or didn't meet the requirements, and so we're going to put a deadline on that this year, January 31st. 2 people, because that's the minimum you need in order to run a team. And once you have that requirement met, then you can kind of form your team. You've got the month of February to finalize everybody who's going to be on that team. We do not coordinate your teams by any means. That is up to you guys to do, and we just coordinate the sign-ups for it. And then the second thing is what I mentioned with the 105% rule. So we're going to put a definite number on it. We're going to lower it this year. We want teams to be more of a competitive race. We used to use 27 seconds on the indoor track and 41 seconds on the outdoor track. This year we're requiring that you be with 105% of the track record this year, which puts you at 26. It's a full second down from last. And then if you've done outdoor here, it needs to be underneath 40 seconds. So everybody on the team needs to meet that requirement. So if you are out of the area and you haven't completed laps on this particular track before, we will accept, he's going to look the inside and out of room, we will accept potentially 105% rules from other K1 tracks, but you need to contact us to discuss that, because some of the K1 tracks might be a little ridiculous on the track records.
Yeah, because they
never reset them.
So you never know. And they'll just randomly be like, oh, that guy got a 14 second? Okay.
Yeah, that some mechanic took a car out and hit the track record, and it's not realistic. So we'll discuss it as far as what the requirements are. But we just need to make sure everybody's being competitive. So those are your two big major changes this year. We're also going to try to back up the time a little bit, so start a little bit earlier. So the schedule is on the website to help you guys plan. Oh, I guess there is a third thing I just should mention. We'll do the practice sessions in the morning too.
Yeah, all on race day.
Yeah, we did that. We made that available
for the 6 hour.
Yeah, for the 6 hours, and it worked out pretty well. Although everybody waited till the very last session.
Sign up. Don't wait till the last second, and then get mad when there's no spot for you.
Yeah, don't come the day of race day.
We had literally all day, and then those people like showed up at the 4 o'clock, and they're like, "Oh, we can only do one race."
Yeah.
Well,
more people are going to be geared for a full day event for sure.
Yeah.
So when the doors open at 8 o'clock, we'll be starting a practice session right around 8:30. 10-minute practice sessions, open pits. You can swap cars, swap drivers.
Did we figure out what we're doing for like qualifying? Is it like going to be that day of, like open qualifying?
It'll be the day of, yeah. We haven't finalized the rule for it, but it'll probably be just like the 6 hours. So it'll be open pit.
You're going to like live
timer.
stream it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're about halfway through, and it looks like Preston has put a good gap onto his father, Mike.
Yep, and we've had a pit stop down there for Alex Exelberry. He's going across the timing line right now. He's in the number 19 machine.
Got a lot of clean track. Try to put down some fast times to catch back up.
And not a lot here from Katie Wise yet.
She is moving up, though. She's getting closer to Mike.
Well, she hasn't pitted yet. She hasn't pitted yet.
Pitted.
It's normal. Pit. was also going to say hello to David Pons, who's hopefully watching us tonight. He is down in Orlando. He just completed a 12-hour race.
I thought that was 24.
It was 12.
It was 12.
Yeah. It's like 10 p.m. to 10 a.m. It ran all night.
That'd be so fun, though, like overnight.
I wanted to be there, but I had to be here for this. But his team did really well. I think they finished 13 out of 40 in their class.
40?
Yeah. It was a ton of cars on track. That was just...
Like go-karts?
Oh, yeah. And that was just the rental cart number. So I think total it was something like 60 drivers on the track.
What type of track is it?
It's an outdoor track. It's huge. But they had a couple pro guys who were in, I think they said X2 cars that were just flying by the field the whole time. Like they put 30 or 40 laps on everybody. But yeah, there was a good number of rental cart guys.
That's crazy.
So they did pretty well. There we go. He's going to hit the pits. Let's follow her as she completes her pit stop. Go on board with her. Hits the timing line, automatically slows down. Pit timer has started. Hi, Katie, waving to the camera. Except your camera's behind you this time. We fooled you.
She's probably hot in that outfit.
How much time do I got?
I don't know if it's a costume. She might be Santa. Looks like somebody else. Jackson is into the pits.
Well, Katie is able to pull up a little bit, so she's not so far away. Trying to get a better exit on the...
Yeah, yeah, she knows.
Yeah.
Even though she's going to be kind of sideways on this exit. There she goes. Right behind Alex.
Behind Alex.
Oh, you can see her sliding a little bit with those cold tires.
Katie started in 8th.
Now you're going to put Josephine in the middle of both of them.
I don't think Josephine meant to brake that hard, but off they go. All right, well, we still have the onboard for Katie, so we're going to watch to see if she can chase down Alex Eckelberry. He's now floating in the 5th spot. And we'll still be waiting for your top 4 to run pits. I noticed Katie not running all the way to the outside of turn 5 there. Hard steering into the carousel, but then tight on the exit. So a little bit different driving line. Clinton Matthews, look at that. Purple with a 25.3.
Wow. I think Josephine had the fastest time until then. He would love to beat her.
Yeah, the Matthews ruling the leaderboard on lap times tonight. Zach, what do you got for 17? We'll pick him up. Looking. There we go. Fastest man on track, ladies and gentlemen, Clinton Matthews.
In the rental.
In the rental. No stranger to these endurance races now. He's competed in a lot of them, including the 6 hours.
Yeah.
Do you think we'll see him make an appearance in the 12?
Oh, Katie Wise.
Yep, Katie.
As she's caught up to Alex. She's right behind Alex. Wow. Alex had 25.8 and she had a 25.2.
I know everybody likes Kart 33 right now. They're just gonna say it's that. But Alex has an opportunity to hold her off. Oh, come on.
Looks like we have few people into the pits. Because it looks like Tyler is into the pit, and same with Preston. So right now Mike will be the leader, but he is the last one to pit. 9 minutes to go.
No pressure for Preston there. Coming in as the leader, you'll make sure no mistakes. He'll be just to the center of that shot there.
Looks like Alex is just pulling away.
Maybe booked it.
Maybe Katie was using some of her boost to catch up to him. But Alex is moving now. He got 25 to himself. Oh. Like we had some of this. Katie's going to catch up to them. They hit lap traffic right behind Tyler. That's
really going to mess them up with Sam and 17. That's Clinton Matthews right there. That's going to allow Katie to break through and take 2 cars on the front straightaway.
Alex is going to need to try to figure out how to get that back.
Lap traffic definitely playing a part in that pass. It's going to give her a good opportunity to pull a gap now. Yeah, the gap came together and then they stretched back out.
It's part of racing.
Ooh, Alex almost slid sideways on that in turn 4.
So right now, I'm guessing the distance between Katie and Preston. Preston should be first once Mike's pit's done. And this would be 1-2. If Katie can do that gap. Holy cow, Katie's moved up a lot. In 6 positions. Yep. From 8th, she started 8th. And right now she should be second. We'll see whenever Mike gets out this pit in the next 3 seconds.
Clinton's going to get the blue flag, but on that last carousel there, Katie really dropped back.
She fell back, yeah.
All right, he's going to let her go anyway.
Good job, Clinton.
That allowed Mike Fisher to resume the lead with an 86-second gap. Which is probably not going to be enough to keep him in the lead when he goes out, but we'll find out.
I think they're going to jump him right here. Katie's going to have 6 minutes to work on with 25-1.
Yep.
To catch up to Preston here. And Alex will be third right now.
This is your battle for the lead right now.
She's coming in hot.
We got this camera back, so we'll jump up 1 car, see how his racing line is doing here. See how long we can keep this shot for you.
Preston's doing good, but he's got a veteran behind him.
That's right. Katie's qualifications are usually all over the board, but we'll switch back here to see if she was back behind him. That's probably played a factor in her qualification spot here, but she still has pace, so.
Yeah, once you get into those long races with her, she'll keep going.
Wouldn't be her first time she's worked her way up from the back of the B main and took the win.
How long is like a gas karting race? Like, is this like fatigue? Like, you think like Preston's like getting tired, or like since he does gas a lot, like?
It just depends on what league and what series he's running. I don't think this is anything particularly long for him, no. Hard braking back there. That's going to allow. It's going to allow Alex Zuckerberg to take the spot, and he's going to weave in between Preston and Katie Wise as they run back to the front timing line.
Yeah, I mean that brake checking is kind of like what Miles was talking about. I don't necessarily think that's legal. That's not normal racing.
Well, I think Preston just jammed on the brakes too hard back there in 5, and that's what jammed Katie up. But then Alex just kept his momentum going, just carried it forward.
Now it's going to be who saved boost.
Yeah.
Katie goes a little wild into one. She's trying her best to get past Alex.
Alex is going to be able to pull the gap. We'll go back on board with Preston here. We were watching his racing line a little earlier.
Little wide right there.
Yep.
But like last lap was a 25.2. Pretty super quick. Looks like he was braking a little bit. Look, see that?
Well, it was the same thing he did here a couple laps ago back in 5. It's just really
He's
hard
like
on the brakes.
Braking every turn.
Yep.
And he still ran a 25.2. Holy cow.
Yeah.
It's every time. Look,
Yeah.
same motion.
Yep.
Let's see what he's at.
These different cars are completely different
25.4.
driving styles. But if he's making it work, all the power to him.
He is, yeah. I know I think he's like Giovanni's buddy. They were hanging out.
The lithium batteries are really going to get their workout tonight. We've stressed them through the C main. Now we're going to do the B main. When it's finished, we're going to turn around. We're going to turn it over to our fastest drivers of the night and hope that everything is going to hold up for us. We've seen these batteries last for a long time, so we should be in good shape. We will see, though. This is the grueling test of motorsport. Check back overhead to see what the gaps are, as these guys have kind of spaced it out a little bit. A couple car lengths between 1, 2, and 3, and then a long gap back there to Mike Fisher in 4th.
We got just over 2 minutes to go.
Doesn't look like Katie's got anything else for Alex at this point.
Yeah, she might have used her boost too quick.
I think so.
As Preston's going to be coming up on lap traffic here, so they could play a part if he's not able to get around.
But Alex running just a couple thousandths slower than Preston on the last lap, so he's not gained particularly on him.
So I think that's Justin Walker back there.
Yep, Justin Walker in the number 7.
He's running great today.
On board with your leader.
The consistent 25s.
I think this will be a great improvement for him.
Oh, he's got to be excited.
That's what we love to see, not only from the recreation standpoint of the go-karting and the indoor track and the electric and everything, but just people who are
like
taking the racing seriously, you know?
He just looks a lot better. Like, look at that.
Yeah, look
Like
how
his
much tighter
line,
it is.
yeah,
The line is coming out of the carousel.
Usually in the past, like, Preston would be able to catch up to him like super quick, but he's holding off. As you can see, Josephine dived out of the way there to let the leaders pass. So we'll see if Justin's going to get a blue flag. I'm sure Preston's going to be getting the white flag.
Oh, that was a risky move right there. As they're going to lose contact going through the carousel.
He should be getting the white flag.
He will. The man of the hour, Peston Fisher, in the number 23, is going to slide it sideways on the very last lap here. We'll check overhead as Katie's gone sideways as well.
Oh.
And there was, unfortunately, a track stoppage. Due to safety issues, we can't have people come in turn 1 when there's a car sideways.
Oh.
That's probably going to expire time. As soon as we can get those guys turned around, we will turn them back up and see if there's any adjustments that need to be made.
By the way, Katie turned her cart off and on.
Yeah, she won't have any time to use boost, though.
Why'd they pause the time?
To try to finish everybody on the timing board, so.
I think this is just how it ends.
Yeah, we'll see here. Try to get everybody off the pedals before they go to the last lap. It's always frustrating when we have to stop the race because of a sideways cart, but such as it is, they're back green, and We'll ride back this last lap here with Peston Fisher as we pick back up on lap 64. Looks like we'll get an extra lap over the C main tonight.
No, that's going to be how it ended, so it doesn't matter.
Yep, and stay with Preston here as he crosses the finish line. He will take the B main tonight. Congratulations,
Good job,
Preston
Preston.
Fisher. Mike, his dad, giving him a fist bump right there in the number 4 spot. Great team effort.
And Mike finishing 4th. Not bad.
Yep.
For their first endurance race here.
The Walkers finishing 6th and 7th. Justin
6,
beating
7.
out Jackson this time.
Yeah.
One of the first times we've seen that, which obviously will make Justin happy and Jackson aggravated. But they will love it either way.
Yeah, props to Justin.
I think both of them have done a good job. So
Oh, here comes Jackson. Yeah, I mean, a lot of it right now is just like about times. Like, you just want to keep trying to better your time until you can get up into that A main. Then you got to really focus on your craft.
And we'll check here with Armand and see if anything changes with Josephine. She had moved up a little bit, but I don't think it's going to change anything, but we'll find out.
Yes, this was the B main. So A main is next.
Good work by those guys.
Yes, Alex was able to hit second, so that's good for Alex.
Yeah, he was able to maintain the second spot.
Get some of those points.
He was right where he needed to be at the given time to make the pass and make it stick. And then those last few laps, that was it. That's all they had. If somebody could help us get Preston on the mic, we would love to talk to him.
No, we do not bump the winner of B main to A main.
Oh, it'd be an interesting rule, though. We had thought about it, but it's a lot of racing for the. Maybe someday. Maybe that'll be a rule. Don't know. We never thought we'd get to C mains, so.
Yeah.
Who's got the microphone? Yeah, I see their point, because at this point it would allow Preston to then jump into the other race and run it. So
Yeah, we're already pretty filled up for that race.
Yeah. I mean, we're already stressing the batteries and limitations of the cars as it is for like a Sunday night arrive and drive race, but yeah, we'll keep it in mind.
I think Preston's ready.
Hey, Preston, how's it going?
Good.
Congratulations on winning the B main tonight.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about your race. How did it go?
Well, starting from fifth, it was pretty difficult. There's a lot of people ahead of me, but we managed to keep it clean for the most part, I feel like.
Yeah, for sure. How did it feel to pass Dad on track?
It felt great.
You don't get to do that a lot, do you?
No.
Because obviously you come from the Rotax world, right? You're running gas carts.
Yeah.
Dad probably doesn't get to run those with you, does he?
No.
No. How do you tell us a little bit about the race as far as the endurance standpoint? Was it longer than what you're normally used to, or?
Yeah, it's like double what I normally race.
Okay, so you usually do about 15 minutes a stint.
Yeah.
So how do you feel?
Pretty tired.
Yeah, the cars are a little bit of a workout. Okay, well that was Adam's question. He was wondering if this was like a lot like the races you've ever run. So, will we see you back here in the future?
Hopefully.
Yeah. Anything else you want to tell our live stream audience?
Not really.
All right. Well, thanks for taking a minute to talk to us. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
See Giovanni cheering him on. All right, on to the A main.
Just shy of 8:30 Eastern time now. We've been at it for about 2 hours. If you guys have been on the live stream the entire time, thanks for hanging in there with us. We love it.
They probably all blacked out.
I enjoyed that race. That was fun to watch.
Yeah, it was good. Any race Katie's in could get interesting.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, track stuff. Anybody who wants to talk to us, bring them up. Or maybe Armand can fill us in on the very end, since we didn't get to see what happened in turn 1 there.
A lot of people getting white helmets nowadays.
Yeah. Kind of the stock helmet, and then eventually get them painted. Because some of these guys need different requirements to meet for their other racing endeavors.
Really?
Yeah. Different certifications.
Here we go.
I've got Armand on the mic whenever he comes back.
29-24, but they were like
Talking about football, are they?
football.
Who won?
Steelers? The team. Yeah, Steelers won, I think. They beat the Lions.
How did the Browns do?
Terrible.
As usual, they lost. Actually, I think they lost by 3 to the Bills, which the Bills are pretty
Yeah, but then we lose our one of our best players for the next year.
Yeah, true. Oh, he'll be back next year.
Where are you going, Armand?
I'm giving the mic back to Zach.
Oh, we were going to talk to
We're
you.
going to talk to you.
Zach. Oh, you're talking to me? Okay, good. I'll talk to you guys. Absolutely.
What happened in turn 1 at the very end?
What?
With Katie?
Yeah, with Katie. And was it Josephine part of that, or was
No,
any-
it was Katie and Justin. So Preston passed Justin, and Justin just outbroke himself and kind of spun a little bit, and then Katie hit Justin as they were
Okay.
going through. So it's kind of a chain reaction. No one's at fault.
Okay. Katie just didn't have enough room to recover.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and then they just put her sideways. So kind of especially since she was facing the wrong way, we stopped the race, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, it's okay. We were trying to keep track of Josephine because she had moved up a little bit and then dropped down towards the end.
Yeah, she was running really, really good on the second half of the first stint. Because she went purple, but
Yeah.
I think their second kart. I don't know exactly what happened, but she's a little bit slower.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, on to the A main. One more to go.
One more to go.
What do you think? Is it a long night so far, or is it pretty good?
I think it's been pretty good. I don't even know what time it is,
I had a-
but
I
I
had
think
a
it's been pretty good.
I had a good time watching that race. I thought it was fun.
Yeah, and you guys missed the. I was trying to get you guys' attention. You guys missed the Jackson Josephine battle at the beginning.
Oh, we did.
I tried the mic, but it didn't go through. But they had a battle for about 5-6 laps. It was really, really good.
Really? All right, we'll keep an eye out. We'll try to keep tabs on these guys.
I know it's hard from up there.
Yeah, thanks, Armand.
All right, see you guys.
Here we go. Everybody with their helmet and rental helmet guy. Katie was able to 25.178. I think that's the overall fastest time right now.
Oh, I like that leaderboard because it shows lap 50. She did towards the very end.
Oh, like when she did her fastest lap?
Right.
Yeah, I like that.
Yep. Thanks to our programmers at Intech Computer Solutions for making this happen. Best laps. Look at all those 25s.
Yeah, that's good for a B main.
25 3s.
Jackson, 25.3. Pretty crazy.
Especially our winner coming from 5th. We'll have to run the numbers to see who the biggest mover was, but he'll definitely be in contention. But let's see, Katie's starting in 8th.
So she's 5'2".
So she'll boost up 5 spots, yeah.
Which that would be go to Katie then, because she had the fastest lap.
I would think so, because let's see, Clinton finished 6th, and he started 9th, so it's only 3 spots. Alex didn't. Yeah, Katie most likely our biggest mover. We'll confirm that. It's unofficial results at this point. Hopefully we'll get it this time, though.
Sure.
All right, last time. Third time's a charm. We'll be optimistic about it. And we'll hope that Giovanni can get off the start gate
It
this
looks
time.
like they were all good when they were going around there.
Yeah, hopefully. All right, let's see what happens. And away they go. Do all the cars make it through turn number 1? Xander looking down the
Sanders.
inside, an aggressive move.
Aggressive there. I know Joey, he's asking for some tips on how to like the racecraft and stuff, but finding himself in the A main, he's gonna be in a big battle with a lot of these guys.
Awesome. We are off to a good start now. Jensen leading the field. Dom D'Angelo and Tyler Stevenson, your top 3, as Noah's also going to look down through the front straightaway but not be able to take a position, and that was a hard hit there. Back in line. Tyler Stevenson, obviously purple first lap. He got a little bit of a running start at the start-finish line.
A little pushing behind there.
This is going to be a tough spot here. You got to slide in behind. Matt Berger in the rental helmet.
I love it.
Maybe we'll get an interview with him at the end. Remind me, we don't want to lose him. He definitely boosted out of that corner. As we'll check on board with Tyler Stevenson.
He's hunting down Dom here.
Hunting down Santa and his sleigh. Jensen pulling out a good gap on everybody as he goes purple.
We'll see what Anthony can do here, if he can catch up to Mark in the front of the field. Usually Anthony finishes pretty good.
Very evenly spaced as they come through the carousel this time. Giovanni will be fastest in the number 1. Tyler Stevenson now going to bear down on Santa Claus. We watched Giovanni during a 1-hour race a couple weeks ago, and I don't think anybody in that race was particularly clean, so we'll see if they're all more well-behaved tonight. There was a lot of bumping and grinding in that race. But we've got Armand back at the helm, so... Dom D'Angelo taking fastest lap from Ryan Kramer back there in 12th.
That's going to keep switching the entire race. It's just going to keep popping up.
We're definitely going to see some more 24s. So they are just
Jensen's
keeping it
doing
right
great.
in line. We're right on board with Jensen Janda. Jensen finished second in the teen league here a couple weeks ago. He also has competed in numerous events and also...
Dominic. Oh, he was trying to take that in the turn 1.
Numerous events, including 6 hours and 12 hours. I would expect to be able to see him again coming up here in March. Him and his team. Whoever that might be. We don't know, do we?
And Tyler's going to...
Dom boosted his way out of trouble there.
Yeah, Dom's quick. It's going to take a lot for Tyler to try to get around him. Especially Jensen's pace right now. He's just kind of cruising out there. Oh, shame on Tyler.
Tyler's going to be forced around the outside. And will he look down the inside? Yes, he will. but Dom's going to have the space. He's going to have the line going into 3. And Tyler's going to outbrake and then swing his way through turn 4. That'll take the spot number 2.
Now they're all right behind each other. Giovanni's going to dive in on Dom, and he's going to be able to get it, and Anthony's going to get on the side of...
Dom has to be careful with these 2 cars behind.
Oh, yeah, Anthony's going to get past Mark here.
The spots can go quick when you get bunched up like that. That gives Tyler Stevenson an advantage over Giovanni Blackerby. And they're going to round out lap number 12.
Anthony's flying. Man,
Boosting,
Dom keeps messing up that turn 1, you could tell.
Well, the other guys are boosting into it, too. You can see the speed difference. And that's going to give Mark Davis the back of the number 6 machine now.
And we'll see if Marks is able to do this.
The strategy is if you can save the boost, though, it may give Dom an opportunity later on, but I don't know. Right here is where you probably need to keep tabs on these guys, and you probably need to make use of it. Make sure you don't lose sight of them.
Mark's going to get that. To be able to pass Dominic as well.
Fair turn into 1. And unfortunately, that's going to put Dom back another spot.
Man, Dom started so good.
Yeah. As Jensen Jandas, we ride on board with him. Now leading the field in clear track space. This kid did really well with making batteries last during his last endurance race. He tied PJ Mannypenny, who was basically the gold standard of battery saving in the number of laps he was able to run during competition. He seemed to have a very natural flow to the car that allowed him to save just a little bit of extra energy, as we're now going to see Dom D'Angelo come into the pits.
Smart move by Dom. Obviously, there's something he didn't like, and he started dropping. So you just swap your cart, get in something new, and get out there. Don't waste too much time.
Oh, Giovanni's also going to pit. We'll check back on. I was going to say overhead, but we're going to stay with these guys in the pit stops so that we can see where he comes out. All right, Zach, go ahead and follow overhead, and we'll bring these guys up in the side. Watching now the number 1 and number 2 drivers. They just left the right-hand side of your screen. There you go.
Looks like Tyler is gaining on Jensen here. And so it looks like Dom and it's going to come out right into the middle of the traffic. That gets him good pace, though. Those guys are quick. He can.
Yeah, this will get an opportunity to see how he does with pace. You know, if it.
He'll let Tyler pass him here. With the cold tires, and now he can try to put down as many fast laps as he can.
Tyler likes to wait to make sure he's using boost after warm tires.
24/7.
Yep.
There it is. Only 9 minutes in.
Keep an eye on these number 1 and number 2 spots, Zach.
Sounds like
I don't know if we'll be able to keep Tyler's on board long enough, but we'll try it out and see.
Tyler to 24/6.
Jensen looking to his right in the rearview mirrors. I don't usually see him doing that. He's usually very focused.
It's Tyler behind him.
Yeah, Tyler Stevenson behind you. It's not good news.
You'll be looking.
Current points leader and last race winner 2 times round.
You're like, didn't he start in 3rd? How's he already behind me?
Good test for the young guns here. How well can you keep him behind? He's got Gio in front of him a few car lengths after the pit stop, and that'll give him a good target to aim at. Keep your head down, drive smooth, and just see what you can do.
As it looks like Noah has come into the pits.
That'll leave our bottom 3 pit stops.
Noah and Ryan are both in the pit.
There we go. Okay, yep.
And another one, which is going to be Anthony is into the pits.
I want to use Tyler's onboard so bad, but that's cutting out way too
I'm
much.
surprised we didn't put Jensen's backwards,
Yeah,
so we can see all the times Tyler bumps him.
yeah.
Jensen's doing really good keeping this distance from Tyler. But they're going to be coming up on Giovanni and I think PJ here, which might shake some things up. There's Anthony.
Bottom of your screen, Anthony Narowski in the pits.
Bet you his favorite color is purple. I feel like he's
Is it?
always got purple on.
I don't know.
His helmet, isn't his visor purple? It looks like his hoodie's purple.
Does have a purple tint to it, yeah.
I think that's Ryan in the pits as well. And I think Ryan's timer went. Ryan was a little late there. So here come the leaders. And Anthony probably just snuck out there. He's going to fall behind Giovanni, but his tires are going to be cold. So
Yeah, and a little bit of a mix-up there with Giovanni.
I
Them
think-
getting side by side, they're going to lose some time to these leaders right here.
yeah, I think Giovanni, though, and Anthony are fighting for position here. So I know Anthony doesn't want to lose any.
Oh,
any
Tyler's going to
spots.
sneak in behind Anthony. That's not going to be good news for Jensen, but he's going to hold the tight line of the carousel, and he's going to hold on to that position. Smooth moves on his part to make sure he didn't lose that track space. He's going to have to go around the outside of Anthony, but he'll have the inside of turn 2 as they do the switchbacks.
And Anthony's going to get this. If Tyler
Oh.
just follows Anthony. Oh.
Now Jensen's got to defend back into 5 to make sure he stays with him. Side
Yeah,
by
he's
side
getting
with
pushed.
Anthony. Single file through the carousel as now Noah's going to join the party back here.
Anthony's tires should be getting warmer as he goes along.
Now that Giovanni's got clear space between him and Anthony, Anthony's the one who's got the heat from behind. Now he has completed the pit stop, but he does not want to lose this track space if at all possible. Got to be smooth into the braking zone into 1. We've seen a couple cars lose it there, including the last B main. When the pressure's on, it becomes more tempting to just dive bomb and wait on the braking zone. But if you don't hit it early enough, you're going to be in trouble.
Tyler's right on the back of Jensen.
That's one of the things these top drivers have mastered early on is to control the brakes. They're very touchy. They're very tough. And each car varies from one to the other as brakes wear, and they get used for arrive and drive races. So it is challenging to keep up with what the car is giving you feedback-wise.
Yeah, and then these races, I mean, if there's a brake that you don't like on that car, I mean, you can swap it, but if you get something you don't like, you just got to adapt to it. And
That's right.
try
This is one of-
not to let it get to your head.
This is one of the things that Anthony does very well. You can see how composed he is.
Yeah.
He kind of looks slow from the outside,
But he's
but
smooth.
he's getting smooth.
And like you can see, he's probably boosted there, but he's at 25.2, so yeah, his times are getting back on pace. If I'm Tyler, I don't know. I feel like Giovanni's out there running clean laps, and they're kind of holding each other up.
Checking at the lap times for Dom D'Angelo last time around, 25.5.
25.1.
25-1. Yeah, I was looking to see if we were expecting him to close in on Tyler at all because of this train that's happening here, but we'll have to wait a few more laps to find out.
So it looks like Dom was able to get past Noah.
Take an onboard shot with Jensen Janda in the back of Anthony.
Joey is into the pits.
Watch the gap between the bumpers and how much they vary just based on the intricate differences they take on their racing line. You'll see the gap go closer and then further away, and one guy will go a little bit tighter, but then the other guy will get a better exit, just like this. Yep, and then you boost out.
Oh, Tyler's able to get past Jensen there. Caught Jensen sleeping.
Yeah, as we were paying attention to that battle, we lost.
Caught us sleeping.
Yeah.
Tyler got a 24-8, so he definitely used his boost there. This looks like Jensen's going to come into pit now. As you can see, Tyler's boost. If Tyler, it looks like Tyler saved his boost.
Tyler keeping the pressure on Anthony.
He's giving him those little love taps. He's letting Anthony know he's behind him. I don't think Anthony's enjoying this.
I think he's okay. You are looking at first and second place in our GP championship right here. So these guys are no stranger to racing each other.
Anthony's pulling a gap. Anthony with 24-7. Nice.
Jensen sitting in the bottom of your corner screen here. He's going to be waiting for his timer to expire. Good news for him is it's going to allow him to get out in front of Anthony, which we kind of figured that was the case based on the first laps.
Yeah.
But
he's going to be cold tires.
Yeah.
He's going to try to have to warm those up. Anthony's coming in, and Anthony's running back-to-back 24-8s. So it looks like we have Matt into the pits. And then the only two left will be Tyler and Mark that still need to pit. So it looks like Tyler's going to be able to get the inside on Anthony there in turn one.
Anthony won't give up, though. Racing them clean, side by side. Tyler will get the position. I mean, Anthony did start in sixth spot, so
we'll see where he ends up. I think he's going to be third or fourth. Because I think Gio's in third. It's Tyler. I think Tyler saved his boost because he's been throwing down some very quick times.
That was Mark Davis in the pits, right?
Yes, Mark is into the pits as well.
After they sort it out, then they will be able to figure out our track position, and then Tyler Stevenson will be our last one. Last one of our leaders to make the stop. Keep an eye on the lap times for the number 31.
It looks like Tyler's headed in.
There he goes.
Giovanni's going to make the pass there. His whole body moves.
What did I lose here? Sorry, guys.
There we go.
I'll get the scoreboard overlay back here, hopefully. One is 16, I think. Yes. All right. Sorry about that. I'm trying to learn new techniques on these picture-in-picture. Screwed it up, sorry.
We're probably going to want to see where Tyler's going to be coming out here in 10 seconds. So here he is. All right, Aaron, he's off. He's got a little bit of a slow start. Looks like
Side by side with Xander.
Jensen coming into turn 1, so he's about a whole turn ahead.
That'll put him up in the lead.
And it looks like Giovanni is right behind Jensen, I want to say.
Yeah, it looks the gap is pretty small.
They're
so
right behind it, right back.
Drop back just a little bit here, Zach. If we see the second and third spots, there we go. Battling for position, these young guns.
Both with their white helmets. Giovanni looks like he's about to fall out of the cart.
Yeah, he's really leaning it, isn't he? He's sitting up tall this year. Jensen leading the number 4, Giovanni behind in the number 10. They both have the white helmets in the center of your screen.
You can see Anthony in the back.
Anthony Narowski back
coming.
there. Yep.
They get held up here with Xander and Joey. Anthony might be able to make some ground.
That is true, because Anthony making up 2 spots. He's been moving, charging ahead. Xander makes a little bit of a mistake. Wow, he hits turn 4 and then bounces off.
I think he was kind of just trying to let them
Was he?
pass,
Okay.
finding a spot to let them pass.
Fair enough.
As it looks like Joey's now in the way.
At least he's in between the first and second spots. Yes.
Yeah, he's got good pace. That's what I like about like the
He'll pull
A
over.
main is
Take it tight in turn 1. That'll help Giovanni as well.
Yep.
That's good awareness right there. That'll open up the field for the first 3. Now they're in line. Tyler, Jensen, and Giovanni. I like Jensen giving it the little bit of
He does it every time.
Lunge on
I
the,
think he does it every lap. Like tries to throw the cart forward. About 7 minutes remaining.
oh, it's here. Okay, 7. And we want that to be, 7. Okay. Side by side. Down the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, to your side from Jensen Jandel, his onboard.
It looked like Giovanni boosted into turn 1 and kind of smacked Jensen a little bit. There they go. It's going to be a battle for second here.
Giovanni's slightly faster on that last lap. Obviously some variances in there with them going back and forth. Anthony a steady 25-1.
Giovanni's going to make the push for the inside on 1, and Jensen's just going to hold it. Yeah.
Side by side into turn 3. Jensen doesn't.
Great job.
Jensen holds the spot.
So even though you could take turn 1, you just got to get past them.
Might have been Jensen's opportunity to hit that boost button there, but Giovanni didn't close in that much.
As Anthony he's coming. He's back there. Look at him. Ready? Here he comes.
Back at that 24.9.
He is coming. It's just going to depend on how many boosts he has left.
Just a little over 5 minutes remaining. You have to close quite a gap in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
We've seen stranger things happen, though, with traffic.
As all 4 of them are at the low 25, high 24s. Mark Davis is running a 25-0. Talk about Mark still sitting there in 6th place. I know he started 5th, but it's great for Mark, especially with these guys.
He only swapped spots with Anthony, so there's no can't think of the word. Nothing lost there. So
yeah.
The pressure of these guys. I just imagine sitting in the seat, being especially like Jensen, who's had somebody on his tail the entire time. I know he's a lot cooler than I am, but I just feel the tension up here. Should have had Jensen's onboard camera be.
Looks like Giovanni might have been. Looks like Giovanni boosted there. As Anthony puts down another 24.8 as he's catching up to them because Jensen had 25.4. Oh my goodness. What does Anthony have left?
Looks like he found a little bit at the
If
speed
Giovanni
there.
makes a mistake trying to pass Jensen, Anthony
over.
can pass all of them.
Giovanni's pushing him down the front straightaway. Jensen controlled under braking.
We have more Mark fans in the chat. This Anthony is right behind them.
Tyler Stevenson checked out by a couple seconds.
We'll see who has boost left.
Here comes 2nd, 3rd, and 4th spots across the line. Great work from cameraman Zach from up above. We really don't have a better shot of this action, so we're just going to stay with these guys. That was definite boost there down the front straightaway.
Diving in, and he's going to be able to get past Jensen.
That'll put Anthony on the outside, but not enough space yet.
I don't think Jensen thought he was coming because Jensen was kind of in the middle of that there. And Giovanni just snuck it in on the inside. We'll see if Anthony is able to do the same thing here.
He certainly timed it very well because he picked up speed early out of the carousel.
As you can see, Giovanni is pulling away, but he slides a little bit.
That might be the end of the boost from Jensen.
Asking how long is the cooldown?
It can be instantaneous. You do not have a cooldown period. If you hold the button down, it'll keep cycling through and through and through and keep using your boosts. Each press lasts for 3 seconds. You wouldn't want to do that because it just overdrives the car, but if you accidentally hold it down, it'll definitely use more than one.
Anthony is trying everything he can right here to get past Jensen with 2 minutes to go. We'll see if Anthony has any boost left. And Jensen keeps trying to go on the inside to try to block, and they're going to do that up and under.
Side by side into turn 4 once again. And they keep it clean.
He tried it. Nope. That's all right. He's still right up behind him.
If Anthony's got more power, he's definitely going to try to use it this time by. Only 1 minute, 30 seconds remaining. Giovanni cruising out there in 2nd spot. It's interesting to note that he has finished 4th in the first round, 3rd in the 2nd round, and now working on his 2nd.
Does that mean?
Yeah.
Next month.
Gaining 1 spot at a time. Meanwhile, battle for 3rd and 4th continues.
Anthony just cannot find a way here.
Jensen doing a great job of defending and making his car as wide as possible.
They keep doing the up and under.
You can see how much track space Joey and Xander have caught up to these guys. White flag will be out. Will Jensen be able to hold off Anthony on this last lap? Checks from behind, pushes through turn number 4, tries to keep the momentum down the turn side of turn 5 as he hops the cart around through turn 6. Tyler Stevenson, in the meantime, is going to win another round of the Endurance Series, and the battle here between 3rd and 4th will be settled at the line. Jensen staying in 3rd, followed by Anthony Narowski and Dom D'Angelo, your top 5.
Giovanni had taken 2nd. Where did he start again?
Moving up. Giovanni started 4th.
4th, yeah.
So gained 2 spots during the race.
And he's still one of the youngest drivers racing out there.
Yeah. And then, I mean, again, Tyler Stevenson just showing and proving his dominance. He can basically start in third spot and still pull off a win, like in dominant fashion by like 5-second gap. So
yeah, he blacks out when he's out there.
Just I don't know if that's a good term. We didn't really touch on these other guys because we were watching this battle, but Noah, PJ, Matt Berger, top 10 tonight.
It's blown. Like, Mark's hanging. It's not even like his qualifier was just like a one-in-a-lifetime thing. Like, oh, he had a good time.
Yeah.
He held his middle ground that entire race and finished 6th place. And those guys right behind him with Noah, PJ, Matt, they're all super fast.
Who do you guys want to talk to?
Oh, take your pick. Who's there? Who wants to?
Obviously the winner.
All right, winner it is. What's up, winner?
Hello?
Man,
Hello.
nobody's got anything for you, do they? Wait, why are you not wearing blue tonight?
I don't know.
What happened?
I just want to switch it up maybe a little bit.
All right. Still Hey, Zach, steady the camera there for us so we can see
Well,
Tyler.
Tyler does keep moving around.
Well, that's true. I know. It is sensitive. That's true. Congratulations. Tell us a little bit about your race. Fill us in.
The start was interesting. 3 starts.
Oh, yeah.
But first kart, I felt pretty good in. I knew I had to get by Dom pretty quickly. He was boosting. I was catching him by the end of those laps. I needed to get by him as soon as possible, try and go get Jensen, and then some traffic kind of helped with that to get past Jensen. And then I just tried to put down some laps, and then hurry up and switch into a new kart, and try and then obviously hold Jensen off for that second stint.
Yeah, and you checked out from the field from there for sure.
Yeah, I struggled a little bit to start in my second kart, but I felt once the tires got warm, it was pretty good.
Well, struggling for you is still great lap times from separating yourself from the rest of the field, so good job on that. So,
Thank you.
Tyler Stevenson, 3 for 3 victory. Anybody going to stop this guy? Who knows? We'll see. Stay tuned. I want to talk to Jensen. Is he right there?
Yeah, hey, Jensen. Yeah, here he comes. All right, thank you, guys.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, too.
Jensen, they really made you work for that one, didn't they?
Yeah, it was a hard one.
Tired?
A little bit.
We saw you looking backwards, which I don't know if you typically do that. You don't usually have to check from behind.
I mean, I was just hoping Dom wouldn't catch me, and I was able to manage the lead. But once Tyler got back, once Tyler got past him, he was gone.
Yeah.
And once he got past me.
Well, good old just checked out from the field again, didn't he?
Yeah.
So nobody really had anything for him.
Is unstoppable. No one can beat.
No.
Zach earlier was like, "Why do they keep? What is what is that?" He's like, "Why do they keep putting?"
You got to go back to the live stream. We'll explain it there. Anything else noteworthy? I don't have our camera on the screen. Sorry, but
I love the new boost. The new boost is it's so much. I don't know. Like, it puts you back in the seat.
Yeah, and it really changes your race strategy, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, you have to change like the whole between the carousel and the first turn. Like, you have to change the whole straight.
And it's tough to use that on the indoor track, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty tough because there's basically only one spot you can use it.
Yeah.
Would you even dare using it into like turn 4 or back
No,
at 5?
I've kind of thought about it, but I think I've tried it once, but it just haven't worked out.
Yeah, it just overdrives, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right, well, good work tonight. It's good for the points for you.
Thanks, yeah.
Hanging in the championship. We'll see you in the next round, okay?
Yeah. Do you want to talk to anyone else?
Who else do you think we should talk to?
Oh, no. You want to talk to again?
No, we got him covered. He's
Alright.
good.
Dom? Gio?
I don't know if Dom's going to be in the mood to do an interview or not, but
Yeah.
the only thing, I mean, he held in there. So, I mean, he
Yeah.
finished top 5.
You
So,
can get Mark.
oh, yeah, Mark Davis.
Yeah.
That's a good call. Go
Okay.
get Mark.
Wow, there's so many people in the 24s.
Do you want to talk to? Yeah.
8 people.
Nice race, dude. All right, see you later.
All right, thanks, Jensen.
Hello.
Mark, we know you have lots of fans, so we had to talk just for a minute here. Dude, you held your position tonight. How'd your race go from your perspective?
So, in the start, I was basically just running from Anthony, and then I chose the wrong line at a group of people, and then he passed me. So then I just tried to gain as much time as I could on the people who were pitting. And
Yeah,
then,
you stayed right where you pretty much started, so that's really
Yeah.
good.
And then at the end, I used like 4 boosts in a lap for some reason, and I ran out.
You ran out at the end after using all 15 of them?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but nope. Oh, wrong one. All right. All right, anything else noteworthy for your fans? You got lots of people who always follow you in the live stream.
I don't know.
Send us off because I don't have the camera working up here, so end the stream for us.
All right.
Tell everybody have a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And we will see you guys in the month of January for the doubleheader. Thanks very much for following along. We look forward to seeing you again. Have a good night.